It's your boy Paul,
Derek, Jason,
and we're here with Astralborne Spooky Boy Beer Special, and we're here to get drunk!
Happy Halloween, goddammit! Whoa! Let's drink some fucking beers.
Alright, we're back again for another Astralborne Spooky Boy Beer Special. We're chugging down 20 pumpkin beers. Whew. First one to puke wins.
It's Halloween. We're thirsty. We got 20 ice cold pumpkin beers on deck. Let's fucking drink them.
Let's do it.
We get scared, we get spooky, and we drink beer all day.
Our first beer of the night, guys. This is the Pumpkinhead Ale by Shipyard Brewing Company. They're out of Portland, Maine. Crisp and refreshing wheat ale with delightful aromatics and subtle spiced flavor.
Well, let's get a whiff of that.
It's really good.
It tastes like I just drank cinnamon apple juice.
Cinnamon
Apple juice, that's it.
It tastes like cinnamon. It tastes like a churro or something.
What do you guys think? This is pretty good. I don't know. It's not bad.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin beers, so this is okay.
I could put away a few of these.
I'd give it a solid 4 beer points.
Yeah, I give it a 4.
Well, I give mine a 4 out of 10 in case
4 out of
these
10.
guys are-
Hey boys, help yourself to some delights.
Some various snacks.
Oh, cool.
You gotta cleanse the palate.
I don't think chocolate's what you cleanse the palate with, but let's give it a shot.
Well, that's not what I heard, so fuck you.
This dude has 6
I'd like to give a
beers.
shout out to Simon over at Real Ale Craft Beer. He's a hell of a beer reviewer.
Fuck that guy. Who's that?
He said it, not me. I love you, Simon.
I don't know who Simon is.
Enough about Derek's butt buddy, Simon. While on topic, what is the best Halloween candy?
Twix.
I'm sorry.
Twix.
I'm a big fan of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. So don't they make the pumpkins?
Oh yeah, dude, the Reese's peanut butter pumpkin.
And I think they're
Little
orange.
wrapper?
They're like a white chocolate.
Ew, that sounds bad.
They
You're
make
fucking, come on, man.
White chocolate with Reese's?
those are good. All right, boys. This next beer comes from Holland, Michigan. This is the Ichabod by New Holland Brewing Company.
That's a good boy.
Ichabod combines malted barley, real pumpkin, cinnamon, and nutmeg in a delicious and inviting brew. So, bottoms up.
I'm just gonna say it. What is the difference between a Christmas beer and a pumpkin beer? Because at this point in time, I'm really not noticing much of a difference.
I only taste hops. I don't
taste
taste
any hops.
Let me try it. Let me go back in for another.
I mean, it's not bad. I don't hate it.
I don't know.
It's just-
it gets a 3 for me.
It gets the job done, but it doesn't give me a boner.
Middle of the road.
3. It's
A
too
3?
hoppy, man. It's too hoppy.
That's the only thing.
That's too hoppy.
That's the the defining factor for me to not giving it a 2.
What?
The actual
hops.
hoppiness is bringing it to like not just.
It's like a regular
It's
beer.
not bumming them out. Do you have a favorite horror movie, like monster or villain? Like, what's the all-time? What's your favorite of all time?
My favorite horror movie is The Exorcist
It's a good choice.
because it's so spooky. My second favorite is the Amityville Horror, but not the original, the remake.
You like the
one with
remake?
Ryan Reynolds. All the ladies got him all juicy.
Yeah, he's sexy.
Yeah, that one was good. It's because it scared the living shit out of me. It was actually like terrifying.
I never saw the remake.
The original's good, and everybody who likes horror movies is gonna like be like, "This dude's a stupid idiot." And you know what? You're right, because I don't watch that many horror movies, but it was spooky.
And Jason was cool. The hockey mask.
Jason Voorhees.
That was kinda cool.
Classic.
I'm not a big fan of it.
You don't like the Friday
He
the
just
13th?
smashes the fuck out of people. That's kind of cool.
Screamin' Pumpkin by Griffin Claw Brewing Company. They are up in Birmingham, Michigan.
Hey.
So we got ourselves an amber ale brewed with roasted pumpkin and spiced with cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice, and ginger.
Cheers with the beers.
Pretty festive.
Ooh, that is gnar.
That's a 2 for me, boys.
Really? I don't hate it. I just...
It's too much. Too much flavor.
It's the ginger, man.
The ginger just hit me right in the face.
Yeah.
It's like a ginger pumpkin.
If this is a sign of
orange
things
meat.
to come, I'm fucking done.
It's only gonna get way more amplified than this as we go.
I'm up for a challenge. We're only on 3 out of 20.
I'm okay with it.
Let's put the hammer to the pavement. That was a bad choice. We're repeating history.
Oh, God.
Wait, we have an album coming out?
Did you guys know? We are Astralborne, and we do have an album coming out. It's called Eternity's End. It's out November 22nd, so pick that up. We have physical CDs, only 100, very limited pressing. Those are through our Big Cartel website, so check that out. And if you're into digital like everybody else is, check out our Bandcamp and get that digital download. If you steal it, tell your friends. Spread the word.
Tell all of your friends to steal it. Or stream it on Spotify.
This is the Indian Summer by Ernest Brewworks.
Local boys.
They are, a local micro out of Toledo, Ohio. And it's a pumpkin beer, that's all I know.
Oh, why do you give me the foamy one?
What the?
I wish you guys could see how he poured this. This is terrible.
I poured this from
He poured his nice and slow,
10-finger
so
head.
that's nice, and then he just dumped mine straight in.
Come on, Paul. Nothing like a little head.
You like a little head, huh?
You know,
It's just more of the same.
All I smell is foam.
Hazy color to it.
That's pretty. Just tastes like an amber ale.
it tastes like an amber with like a little bit of a English style ale.
It's got that like bitter aftertaste, but just like
Oh, an English bitter. Yeah.
this is the best one I've had so far because it's not a pumpkin beer.
Yeah,
So
it tastes-
thank you.
It's nice and smooth.
It's just a beer. It doesn't make me feel spooky.
Where you guys at? Come on, jeez. This is a beer review.
You gotta slow down, man.
This ain't a sitting around chat. Yeah, that's a Jason I know.
All right, so what's your weapon of choice in the zombie apocalypse?
Chainsaw.
What are
Going
our options?
chainsaw?
Chainsaw. man.
Anything.
Anything laying around?
What will kill a zombie?
I have a bunch of axes at home. I'd probably just grab one of those bad boys.
I mean, what kills zombies?
Blunt force to
Everything.
the brain.
You gotta destroy the brain.
I would get my new bow. Shoot him in the
Oh yeah.
A little Daryl Dixon action. It's the Salted Caramel Pumpkin by O'Fallon Brewery. They're out of Maryland Heights, Missouri. This beer uses a blend of caramel malts, lactose,
Caramel.
creamy sweetness, and they throw in a little pink Himalayan salt in there for a medium-bodied, sweet and salty treat. God damn it! I'm
Cheers,
excited.
boys. This one has got me juicing. Yep, great.
There's the pumpkin,
Not pumpkin.
and that's
But-
I'm okay with that.
I'm perfectly okay. The
Very
last two
okay.
beers have been my favorite so far because of the not pumpkin.
Yeah, because of the lack of pumpkin.
I dig it.
Tastes like someone took a fistful of vanilla Tootsie Rolls and punched me in the face.
Okay.
You taste a little butter popcorn in
Butterscotch.
there.
Yeah, little buttery boy.
Caramel. Now we're back to drinking beer with the Astralborne Spooky Boy Beer Special.
Let's do it.
That's right. This is the Astralborne Spooktacular Extravaganza, and we are getting drunk. And by drunk, I mean lots of beer,
That's what drunk means.
but not just beer. Pumpkin beer. Why is that significant? Because it's Halloween.
Oh!
You
Hey!
guys having a good Halloween?
Yeah!
Are you getting,
No! Whoa!
Are you getting drunk? Are you fucking
Yes.
passing out candy with
Yes.
your bratty ass kids? What are you guys doing right now? Watching this, obviously.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. There's way cooler things to do on Halloween than watch this.
I would think like sitting in the bathroom with your phone would be more cool.
Sit in the bathtub,
Right,
slit your wrists. Yeah, that's spooky.
That's not what I said.
That's not what you meant.
That's not what I said.
Yikes. Pumpkin ale. It's coming from Mucky Duck Brewing Company. They're down in Akron, Ohio. And it's a full-bodied pumpkin ale spiced with nutmeg, clove, and cinnamon.
This looks like straight piss.
Well, cheers to that. It smells burnt.
Oh, this tastes fucking terrible, dudes. Ugh.
It just tastes like a
Whoa.
pumpkin
What
beer.
is that?
No, it doesn't.
It tastes fucking nasty.
It's like burnt rubber.
It's not my fault. It's
I
not-
don't think I can finish that
It tastes
one.
like a shoe. This tastes like socks.
It does.
I don't know, Mucky Duck. This is a big fat thumbs down for me.
0 out of 10.
You guys tried.
Well, see you later. I'm dumping that one out. I don't really want to.
Yeah, fuck that.
This is a unanimous pour.
Well, that was disappointing. But such is life.
What would you say is the most essential Halloween metal album? What's the spookiest metal album that should be crowned king of Halloween?
Like that are. Oh, what about Bloodbath? They cover themselves in blood and sing about eating
Yeah,
people.
but that's not spooky.
That's gore.
How would it not be.
That's
Gore
gory.
is spooky.
Gore is spooky,
That's
but
just scary. It's not.
Gore's
I'm
real.
fearful
What's the
of my
difference
life.
between
Spooky's
spooky
like.
and scary?
because gore is real and ghosts are.
Yeah, spooky's
supernatural.
like, don't go in that house, cause something could happen.
Yeah, it's
you know?
mystery.
Gore, it's gonna happen.
Gore is. It's happened.
Ozzy,
Bark at the Moon.
Mr. Crowley,
Sabbath is a little spooky too.
Sabbath's
Sabbath. I
kind of
could jam some
spooky.
Sabbath on Halloween. Yeah. King Diamond.
King Diamond, Fatal Portrait.
The next beer up is Blue Moon Harvest Pumpkin Wheat. They're out of Denver, Colorado. This is a Belgian beer base with yam and harvest spices.
It smells like a banana. Cheers to Jason and Derek's least favorite type of beer and my favorite, but it's Blue Moon, so
Cheers.
that's not good.
No, it's easy though. It's easy going. Hey, after like 3 of them, you don't fucking know anymore. Let's be real.
Listen, it's not that bad. It's kind of bright tasting. The spices aren't too upfront.
It's like the LaCroix of pumpkin beers. It's not the worst beer I've ever had by any standard.
Yeah, I mean, sorry.
I'm not sorry. You
I don't
can't-
got
I'm not
much to
sorry.
say. I'm not really much of a Blue Moon drinker myself, but I do pick these up.
I mean,
I don't
if
think they're
if
bad.
you're at the bar and the options are limited, I'll grab a Blue Moon every once in a while.
I've drinking it, and I haven't committed suicide yet.
I think he's been listening to The Shining a little bit.
Ooh, that's a good
That's
one.
a spooky boy.
It's just Blue Moon.
Yeah, I'm done already. Can we get on to the next beer? These boys are down. We got 20 beers to drink, okay?
I'm trying to pace
We're
myself.
only there ain't no pacing.
Fuck.
Derek brought up The Shining. Opinions.
He was talking about the band Shining.
There's a band called The Shining.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah, that's what I was talking
I
about.
thought you were talking about the movie.
Oh, the dude just cuts himself to
They're
shit
called
on
Shining.
stage like bad.
That's stupid. Don't do that.
Roll a clip. Roll a clip.
Hey, look.
We'll get a clip.
Holy shit!
Look at that guy.
Whoa!
Is he wearing a do-rag?
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Sorry, Derek.
Please stop doing that.
I don't like it either, but
Stop hurting yourself. It's not entertaining, Danny.
But the movie The Shining,
Well, that's a good movie.
it's scary as shit.
Yeah.
It's like also like 3 hours long.
It's super spooky.
Have you seen The
I've
Shining?
never seen it.
Jack Nicholson?
Dude, you
never
need to
seen
watch
it.
it.
Roll a clip from The Shining.
Let's see it.
The Superior Shining, which is this movie by Stanley Kubrick. Way better. Look at that
Whoa.
zombie girl's titties. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
I dig it.
Are you superstitious? Do you believe in like ghosts or aliens or Satan?
Aliens, yeah.
Yeah, tell me about that.
I wrote an entire metal opera about aliens. I really like aliens. I don't say I believe in them, but I'm saying that it's higher percentage chance of aliens existing than ghosts.
Based on what science?
Based on the size of the universe.
Okay.
I can agree with
The
that.
universe
I
is
can
like
agree.
infinitely expansive,
Yeah.
but like that it's more plausible to have aliens than ghosts. Like
Ghosts?
I don't.
So, like, my wife's really into ghosts and supernatural stuff. I don't buy into it, but that's not to say I haven't been freaked out once in a while by something I couldn't explain.
Sure.
yeah, spooky boy.
I agree with that.
Okay, hands down. You're walking down the hallway, get spooked in the middle of the night. Do you shit your pants?
I don't shit my pants.
I don't shit my pants.
I
Well, here's one that I've experienced lately. I see the numbers 9/11 every day.
Dude.
Multiple times.
Osama bin Laden.
That's
Is it
it. It's the
Osama?
Illuminati.
This is
Illuminati.
his ghost.
That's the ghost of Osama calling you.
Dude, comment below if this ever happens to you. I'll randomly look at the clock in the morning. It's 9/11.
Yeah, I saw that movie too. It's called The Fourth Kind. We're gonna take a quick break. Go ahead and watch this next clip. Paulie wants you to do yourself a favor.
I wish I could tell you how I feel on a morning like this. Waking up, feeling like a tight pair of pants just ready to rip. And I wish everyone in the world would feel like I do this morning. And that's honestly how I feel about Astralborne's new album. It's fine, it's good for you, and it sounds good. Now why don't you do yourself a favor, go out there, grab that new Astralborne album, and break yourself off a large chunk of that good morning death metal feeling.
So this next beer is the Voodoo Ranger
He gets
Atomic Pumpkin Ale. This is from New Belgium Brewing Company out of Fort Collins, Colorado. And it's a pumpkin ale with cinnamon and habanero chili peppers. God damn.
Wait, it's got pepper in it?
You damn right it does.
Son of a
I
bitch!
love me a spicy beer.
Dude, just smell that.
Cinnamon blast.
Cinnamon.
Ooh, that might be a good boy.
Cinnamon blast.
Here, come on, cheers.
Cheers it up to the
Bottoms
spice.
up, bottoms up.
Heartburn. That tastes like heartburn.
Forget the heartburn. I'm worried about the butt burn later.
I do not. I'm a pepper connoisseur. Like I grow them. Not every kind.
Well,
Like,
what do you think of that?
I'm not trying to be a know-it-all, but this does not taste like habanero pepper to me. Habanero has that like skunky kind of taste.
The
You know?
socks.
Socks.
It's making my
it's
nose
musty.
run. So I think it's good.
You like it?
I think it's
What do you
good.
give
I
this?
like. It's got a little bit of that fall festive flavor on the,
Sure.
the smell, the
I
cinnamon.
guess it's there.
So I'd give it like a 4 as a pumpkin beer, but as like a chili beer, I'd give it like a solid 5, 6. Speaking of YouTube, subscribe to our damn channel. We're gonna say it every 5 minutes until you do it.
Subscribe.
Yeah, how the fuck are you watching this right now on YouTube and you're not fucking subscribed yet? You suck!
No, we suck.
Well, we suck too, but that's not your problem.
Fucking like our page, man. What's the matter with you?
No, that's Facebook.
Say you're fucking
No.
metal. Like my metal hard. Like my metal fast.
Well, what is the spookiest metal song in your opinion?
The spookiest song?
Song.
He loves that Fear of the Dark every time I get in his car.
No, Fear of the Dark is a spooky metal song. That is a spooky metal song, goddammit.
Hey, that is spooky.
I would almost vote for that one, but
I like Welcome Home, King Diamond.
see, that song's not spooky though.
Yeah, but he describes the house and you don't know what's wrong with Grandma.
Yeah, it's kind of ominous what he's talking about at that point in the story, but I don't feel like it's that scary.
Are you
Yet.
talking spookiness in the way the song makes you feel,
Yes.
or the content of the song?
All of the above.
Mother's getting weaker.
Yes.
That's
Now shit's
scary.
getting weird, like-
Shit's going down.
You guys listen to like vampire metal,
No.
like Abyssos shit. They
Abyssos.
talk about werewolves and vampires and ghosts and shit.
Werewolf.
That shit is scary. This is the Pumpkinville Latte by Ellicottville Brewing Company. It's out of Ellicottville, New York, and it's a light amber ale brewed with locally sourced pumpkins and freshly roasted coffee beans.
Is it anything like the Bush Latte? I don't. That's weird. I don't know if I like that.
It smells like a candy bar.
But the flavor is just foreign. Like, my body hasn't experienced this flavor, and I don't know how to take it.
Never together.
Well, no, like pumpkin latte for real, but like as a beer,
Beer, beer, beer, beer, beer.
I'm starting to like it.
What? After all that?
What?
Well, I didn't know.
Well, I know one thing is that I will drink it.
What's your honest opinion? Do you like it? Yes or no? You have to pick yes or no.
No, I would pass.
I
It's
think
not.
I'm gonna decide that I like it, and I'm gonna stick with it.
That's good.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
It's a 3 out of 10 for me.
Aw.
I'm coming for you, Rachel.
What's the creepiest thing that you've ever experienced?
You saw
Derek,
it.
what happened? You saw something spooky once, right?
Hey, so I took this chick out on a date at my work.
Yeah.
You
And,
talked to a girl before?
Wait. You
Let him
asshole.
tell the story.
I didn't know.
He gets
So we're cruising. It's kind of the middle of nowhere. I look up, my spotlights shine on this man in the road, and
What?
it's like this, and the spotlight hits it, and it like lunges up at me, and the fucking dude's like skinned alive.
No.
And the car fucking ran over it. Like
you-
the dumb.
You ran it over?
Were you on acid?
No.
Killed him?
No.
Not that.
And
What
we took-
happened?
She was flipped out too. It wasn't just me.
She saw it too.
She saw it too, and we turned around to find it, and it was gone.
What happened?
That was it.
That's
Well,
I saw the flayed man.
Why was he skinned?
I don't know. You tell
because
me.
he ran him over. Derek committed a felony and just drove away.
That I will say, because I'm not a religious man. I don't believe in supernatural shit. I saw that.
But were you like awake for like 48 hours or something?
No.
Yeah, how'd it make
tired?
you feel?
No. What?
Were you on cocaine?
No.
How'd it make you feel?
Hey, I didn't even drink then either.
Did you feel spooky? That's what we're getting at here.
I was spooked. We were both very spooked.
This is the Johnny Rails Pumpkin Ale. And it comes from Erie Brewing Company out of Erie, Pennsylvania. Johnny Rails is a fruit beer with the perfect poise of pumpkin and spice, sure to get you in the fall spirit and sure to get you laid.
Hey.
I got that.
It's good.
It just fucking tastes like the other ones.
It does taste like one of the other ones. I was just gonna say that. Like it tastes similar to one we've had before. I think it was the first one. It's very
First
similar.
or second.
It tastes sweeter than the other
Does it
one.
taste like that Blue Moon?
Hell no!
Come on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Johnny Rails, it's not bad. Pennsylvania,
In the vein of pumpkin beer, It is a pumpkin beer. It's very pumpkin beer.
I don't hate it. I mean, it's got flavors.
I'm gonna give it a 4, like the other one.
All right. Woo! I know you saw some creepy fucking Indians at your house. Let me hear about your story.
No, that was my dad. But my dad always told the story that our house was built on an Indian burial ground. He had no proof to back it up, but he just said it because he told me he used to go out in the woods where we lived, and he said one day he was out there cutting wood, and he turned around and there was a full regalia Native American stand there, scared the living shit out of him. He left. He quit cutting wood and went into the house because he was so scared.
What?
He wasn't drinking or anything because he was
the
just
big
cutting
chief
wood.
was out there like, get the fuck off my land.
That would scare the fuck out of me.
But I camped out there for an entire summer, for a month. Every night I stayed out in the back
To
and
try
I
to
never saw anything.
So it's all bullshit.
You son of a bitch, you moved the cemetery, but you left the bodies, didn't you? You only moved the headstones! Why? Why?
What's the name of the beer?
The beer is called Haunted Hayride Pumpkin Ale from Masthead Brewing Company. They're out of Cleveland, Ohio. And it's described only as a pumpkin beer. And guess what? It's 7.3 ABV, so let's get fucking drunk.
How many of the people in this room have been on an actual haunted hayride?
I have not.
You've never been on a haunted
On a haunted hayride?
I just
No.
went on a regular hayride this year and it sucked. I had hay sticking up my ass.
They are scary as shit. When you're a little kid, you're riding in this hayride in the middle of the dark, and some dude just comes blasting out of the forest into the chainsaw, and you're like, ah! That's the thing to do in Halloween.
No, it's not.
Haunted corn mazes.
You can haunt anything you want unless it's beer, I don't care.
That doesn't make any sense.
Haunt the beer and I'll drink it.
You can't haunt a beer.
I like
Well,
that.
you can. In fact, this is the one. This is Haunted Hayride beer.
Let's do it.
Whoa.
Very bitter on the back of the
Very
tongue.
better. Possession.
Derek's on the King Hyman or King.
King Hyman, holy shit! I never thought of that.
King Diamond.
King Hyman.
That boy said King Hyman.
Spirits rising from the graves.
What do you guys think about this beer anyway? It tastes kind of rusty.
I don't like it. I've decided I don't like it. It looks rusty.
It's really kind of robust in a bad way.
It's not a pour, but I wouldn't drink it again. The taste is a little metallic.
I don't like metallic.
Metal militia.
No more beer for Derek.
Cheers.
3 slugs.
Boo.
No, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3. Go 3.
2.
2. Derek?
On that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, 1.5.
I want to hear Jason's spookiest story.
I'll tell you, once when I was a smaller child, we used to have a 2-tier staircase at my grandma's house. So at the bottom of the stairs, we had our family computer set up. But me and a buddy were just fooling around on the internet. And this was mid-90s or whatever, So while we're sitting here, we look up, and the staircase is right here, and we look up, and there's a figure, a black figure.
Would you say was spooky?
It was very spooky. It was quite irregular. It was a fucking beastly figure, like a werewolf or something crazy.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
It was like Racho. It was like Racho Man. Nacho Man. It looked just like Nacho Man Randy Savage. If he was on drugs and also a werewolf. Mind you, me and another dude saw this. It wasn't like I made this up. We were both saw it. We're like, what is that? And we're kind of mocking it because we didn't know if it was somebody from my family that just had woken up and was fucking with us. We're
Hey Grandma, shut up!
Oh, hey, Grandma.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Grandma. It was, we don't know what it was. And then I don't know if it just went away or we just left, but I remember that, to this day, just freaking me the fuck out.
Did you believe in ghosts back then?
No. All right, boys. This next beer is the Yammy Yammy.
Oh yeah!
Yammy Yammy from Platform Beer Company out of Cleveland, Ohio. We start with roasted sweet potatoes with a little touch of cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and clove for a delightful beer. Woo!
It's got some weird taste.
I don't remember it being this weird.
Because we fucked our palate up with all that. That's why.
I don't know what I'm tasting anymore.
It tastes like
Help!
it's got a strange flavor. Yummy.
Woo!
Yummy.
I like this yammy. It's sweet. It's subtle.
I wouldn't say I
know.
love it, but it's not the best beer I've ever had. But it's
kinda
okay.
good.
Of the beers we've had, it's not the worst.
Thank you.
Guys, we're at the halfway mark, I think.
That's it. Shit.
We're way past the halfway mark. We're only have 8 left. So
Oh, thank God.
But they're all like 10%.
does that mean we drank 12 beers? Holy Christ!
I want to die.
All right, guys. Fan emails.
Email.
So Brian Caprice writes.
Oh, cheese skull?
Yeah, you know Cheese Cult. Brian asks, when is new merchandise going to be available? Well, soon, actually. If it hasn't already, we have some cool Astral swag available on our web shop. Some cool bundles and shit you want to check out. So make sure you follow the link to our big cartel and check out what we have to offer. Some very cool designs. He also asks, Paul, how big is your cock and balls?
Well, if we're going to get down to brass tacks,
We'll start with the balls. How big
I
are
would
they?
say average.
And as long as you got 2 of them, I think you're all right.
Alex Smith writes, how many beers do you think were consumed during the recording process? Good question, Alec.
Ooh.
That's a hard one, but I don't think we really keep in track. However, we did fasten a pretty cool tambourine out of the bottle caps that we set aside.
The tambourine.
The tambourine, so...
Did it make it on the album? I don't know if it did.
It did, though I don't...
Can you hear it?
You can't hear it.
Everybody take your best guess of how many beers were actually drank on the album.
50 each.
Okay, 50 each, so about 150.
500,000 beers.
500,000.
Easily.
This is an Imperial Pumpkin Ale from Weyerbacher Brewing Company. They're out of Easton, Pennsylvania. Self-proclaimed as the mother of all pumpkin ales. It is said to be heartier, spicier, more caramely, and more pumpkiny.
That's pretty good.
Ooh, that's a strong.
You could not, if you were to drink a regular beer that was 8%, it would kick you right in the mouth. This one doesn't do that. But what do you think?
Nah, I dig it.
I would say
very
this
strong
is the
bite.
best pumpkin beer I've had tonight.
You like this?
He needs some milk.
All right, cheers. Let's finish this delicious beer.
We're doing Fat Jack Double Pumpkin. This is from the Boston Beer Company / Sam Adams. Everybody knows Boston, Massachusetts. Beer is brewed with 28 pounds of pumpkin, holy shit, per barrel. Classic pumpkin pie spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, and all those together ignite a warmth that's deepened by roasty smoked malts.
That's a
That
lot
is
of
a
description.
hell of a
Yeah.
description. Oh shit!
Cheers.
All the way down.
My boys, Astral boys.
Happy Halloween.
Let's give it a sniff test. Oh, that smells like liquor. It smells like Captain Morgan. It tastes like
I don't dislike it.
Bach.
Ooh,
It does
yeah.
smell like a
Hey,
Bach.
that's a good description.
That's
Bach.
You got a good fucking palate,
Palate.
bro. This is a Johann Sebastian Bach.
This is the best way I can describe it. It's
What?
the aftertaste of a chocolate Tootsie Pop.
All right, let's do the Tootsie Roll analogy.
Look where he's at already. He's
likes
killing
it.
me by a solid inch right
He
now.
means it when he says he likes it. I give it a good 5.
5 for me.
Let's get another fan email.
Email.
Who's this one from?
Clay Wilson writes, if you guys could go back and write an original song for any horror movie, which one would you choose and why?
Ooh, that's
It's a good question.
That is
like
a
that.
really.
That's
I don't.
cool.
Hey Clay, thanks for the great question. See, my favorite horror movies are all like demonic possession and stuff.
Think of our music.
Hey, here's one from left fucking field. It ain't even a horror flick. Remember the first Mortal Kombat?
Yeah,
Remember when Johnny Cage and Scorpion fell into the fucking hellfire?
maybe.
And that fucking thrashy riff was playing? Yeah.
That's it.
You know what?
Mortal Kombat.
Not a horror movie, but Mortal Kombat's the final answer.
Mortal Kombat is what we would write it for. Thank you.
Joe Genovese writes, how do your beards influence your writing? The only guy with a beard, I'd have to defer back to Paul.
We gave him full...
He had full creative control over his parts. How would you say your beard helped you?
It helped me. My beard is the 100% reason that I wrote bass on the album. My creative skills are minimal. My talent is subpar. But the beard, it gave me all the juice.
Hey, Joe Genovese, good question. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Joe, you know how to ask a good question.
You do. I have another question here from our friend Hugo.
Oh, shit, my boy Hugo.
Who? How did you come up with the band name?
Well, I'll take
question.
full credit for this one.
Oh, go ahead. The band name, if I recall, Derek.
I picked it out of a list of names that he sent to me, and we're just like, hey.
The name Astralborne was derived from Starborn, which was the Hammerhorn song.
Yeah, they already had the name before I even
We already had the
anything to do
name,
with this.
so it was,
Set in stone.
Another email from Brian Caprice.
Oh, Jesus.
He'd like to know, why does Derek play his guitar upside down?
What is wrong with you?
Oh, man.
Derek, why do you do that?
It was natural. I picked up a right-handed guitar left-handed, and maybe my family is just so poor that's just, I had to learn it that way.
Don't blame your family. What is the reason?
I have a hypothesis.
Let's hear it.
You're a poser.
But
Love Jimmy.
okay, I picked up a right-handed guitar. That's all that was in the house. I got so far, okay, when I found out, oh shit, there's left-handed guitars, you gotta play the other way. I was too far into it. I didn't want to conform and go back and relearn everything.
We appreciate your
Honesty.
weird guitar playing because it's a great gimmick for our band.
A fan question from our friend David Notter. David writes, do you guys ever think you'll be able to make your own brand of beer?
No.
Astro Brews.
Absolutely not.
Well, that depends, David. That depends on if any breweries would like to collaborate with Astralborne. We would personally love to put out an Astral beer, but until a brewery comes forward and likes to collab with us, then the answer is no. But
Probably.
Wait,
not.
the answer is yes if you will wrestle Derek.
the answer is yes if you'll wrestle Derek.
Let's be real.
Derek, take your shirt off live on the interview.
No, we're not gonna do that.
This is the cold press coffee Pumpkin from Southern Tier. They're out of Lakewood, New York. This is described as brewed with pumpkin puree and spice pie. Let me try that again. God damn it!
Something wrong with this boy.
This beer is brewed with pumpkin puree and pie spices, including cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla. Cold pressed coffee beans are then added to create a smooth coffee flavor that enhances this decadent pumpkin liquid. God damn it, that's a good pitch.
It smells like old coffee.
I don't taste pumpkin.
This tastes like the one from earlier.
This is
Yes.
This is better.
This tastes like the one from earlier.
It's better.
No, you're just drunk as shit.
Hey! Let's just slam it.
All right.
Come on.
Holy shit!
Oh, boys!
Oh!
That was delicious. I like that.
I had a good time with drinking that.
That was the funnest beer we've drank.
I just want to know what your favorite song is.
My
Of
favorite
fucking all time.
of all time.
Really into this.
So you're asking me
You're a musician
musician
who has heard thousands of fucking songs
one I have
in
to
your
pick
life.
one song.
One.
Jesus.
Be that hard.
Yeah, this isn't a hard question. I will say first thought, Conquer All by Behemoth. That's the first one that came to my head.
No
without
shit.
thinking.
I will say Somewhere in Time by Iron Maiden.
So good. The solo on that song is...
Wait, little bit of a backstory. Yeah, solo.
I know.
I'm happy that you stated that.
That's why.
Can you give an example of the solo?
Can you play it
Oh,
with your
man.
mouth?
Sing it with your mouth. I want to hear the solo.
You claim it's your favorite. You should know it note by note.
Right, but on the spot, you know.
We'll play it anyway. You stupid
I can hear
fucking
it.
liar.
I can hear it. Do you hear that off in the distance? Do you hear it off in the distance?
I'm not hearing it. Paul, I just realized you have really small ears.
Yeah, my brother.
He does! Holy shit! I gave a shout out to Simon from Real Ale Craft Ale.
This man has some deep-seated pain in his body.
What did you just say?
I don't know what the fuck he said. I don't know what he said, but your face is saying, it's not good.
Fucking Christ! I got one more last question from Brian Caprice.
Oh boy.
We have one last question from our fan. and Maestro. But
He's not our fan. He mixed our
mixed his
album.
fucking album.
We spent many hours with this man.
here's his question: when are you going to play shows? Why won't you play shows? Why did you make an album if you're not going to play shows?
Easy. That's an easy question. That is a very easy question because we suck.
When you have 16 guitar parts playing in one fucking riff,
Right, you can't.
you can't recreate that in a
Brian,
live
unless
setting.
you know 16 guitarists. This next beer, you guys, is the Pumpkin Ale by Dogfish Head. This is the Pumpkin Head. So this is the Pumpkin Ale by Dogfish Head. They're out of Milton, Delaware.
Up in Delaware. Nice.
I don't give a shit. This is a full-bodied brown ale with smooth hints of pumpkin spices and brown sugar.
Wait, we're gonna do something different on this.
Derek's running the ship now.
Here we go.
Oh, what are we gonna do, Derek?
Cheers.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go. Go.
Oh!
That was easy. That was okay.
It's a good way to not taste it.
That was very light.
That was chugged. I don't
I
know.
don't know what happened.
It's not my favorite.
It's very dry.
I don't know what I'm drinking, but I don't know if I like it. What is the... Do you guys remember the first Halloween costume you ever had when you were a kid?
Power Rangers.
You were a Power Ranger.
Mine, a clown. My mom,
Fucking clown.
my mom
Scary.
made the costume.
I
I
don't
thought
want
that
to
was
see
creepy.
that.
Do you have any pictures that you can throw
I do
up?
have
Whoa!
a picture.
Whoa, look at how fucked up that is.
I do not like that.
That's creepy, bro. Woo! That's fucking weird.
I had to do that for years
don't
until I
like it.
begged my mom to stop.
Well, she was a clown every year with you?
Yes.
How many years were you a clown in succession?
I would have to say at least 3.
That's weird, man.
It's like,
I want to say, how many years weren't you a clown?
oh!
This boy's a clown.
When are you
boy.
gonna stop being a clown?
Hey, wait.
I was a lion, I believe. Well, the first I remember, a lion.
I don't want to see that.
It was just gentle.
Show it. You got a
It
picture?
was innocent, gentle.
It's spooky.
Yeah, it wasn't great. The
Is it like-
Spooky Tooth Imperial Pumpkin Ale from Fathead's Brewery.
Another Imperial.
They're out of North Olmsted, Ohio. This is described as a
Evidence.
rich and creamy pumpkin. Hold on. This is a bucket, rich and creamy with pumpkin up front, followed by sweet malt flavors, pie crust, graniness, spice, hints of brown sugar, chewy mouthfeel that you can sink your goddamn fucking teeth into.
Yeah! Cheers, boys, with the Imperial cream.
Hey, yeah!
I like this beer.
Yeah, I like it.
It's not bad.
Cinnamon. I taste cinnamon.
It's very
I
strong
don't taste it,
cinnamon.
but
I taste cinnamon very
it's
strongly.
described as an imperial.
Do you
and
taste
it's
it?
making
I taste
me,
it.
It's juking me to my soul. Ha 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 ha.
It's cold gin time again!
Oh, you know what? Always will.
Whoa, yeah! Pick it up! Whoa!
Share out this Kiss video for no reason. It's weird. Look at this Tears Are Falling video. Why are they dressed like fucking...
Oh! He had the green gloves.
Look at
with
this
the
pink flamingo. They look like flamingos.
Hey, remember he like stroked Gene Simmons' chest?
Look at the clip where he like strokes his chest.
Why did you do that?
Why'd you stroke his chest, Gene?
Paul, will someone stroke my chest?
We'll never do a video like this. Oh!
But you just did.
Tears are falling.
I think that should be. We should remake that.
I know. It's the next album. Hey, if you want a Kiss cover,
Hey!
comment below.
That's the next cover.
Kiss
If
Paul.
you want,
Yeah.
if you want a Kiss cover,
Comment below. Let's drink.
that's weird, right? That wasn't that bad. I don't
Yeah!
I will give that another 6.
Fatheads,
That's a 7.
Fatheads, you did me good.
You know what? We're gonna drink the rest of those beers after this commercial break.
Hey, if you're watching this, you need to know something. Astralborne has a new album coming out November 22nd. It's called Eternity's End.
Eternity's End!
You can pre-order that goddamn album right now in the link below. Bandcamp for digital pre-orders or our Big Cartel for physical pre-orders. Guess what? CDs, only 100 being pressed. That's pretty small.
Just steal it.
If you want fucking CDs, get in line. Because they're going fast. That means fucking buy them or not. I don't care.
Just steal them.
This is the pumpkin ale. Imagine that. Buy whole hog beer out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin. This is a handcrafted beer using pumpkin and savory pumpkin pie spices with hints of all natural cinnamon and nutmeg. I want to drink it. It sounds good. Hey, let's cheers to that, goddamn you fucker. And buy our album. Thank you.
Yeah!
This is spicy.
This tastes like a pumpkin pie.
Hey! Yeah.
It literally tastes like a pumpkin pie. It tastes like I just cut a fresh slice of pumpkin pie and ate it.
I agree.
With
Seriously,
the whipped cream.
100%.
Okay, I'll say it on camera for everyone to hear. This is the best pumpkin beer I've ever had.
This actually is award-winning, this beer.
It's the best one I've ever had.
Let's do it.
For a good reason, because it's
Yeah!
pretty damn fucking
You
good.
can't taste the booziness. It tastes like a well-balanced pumpkin pie.
Yeah, whole hog beer. You guys won like some kind of blue ribbon or something because it's so good.
Pabst Blue Ribbon they won.
They won the Pabst Blue Ribbon, I'm told.
This I will say it before we're done. This is the beer of the night.
Tell the audience how much you love this beer.
I love this beer. I'm done. They're not. Well, Derek is. Jason's being a big sissy. He's not finishing.
It does taste like a pumpkin pie. Holy shit. Well, I need to drink this fast because you guys just don't even taste what you're drinking. I'm just living in
Go ahead, we're giving you.
I am living in the euphoria. I'm loving it.
Jason is not allowed to have any more beer ever. So, honest opinion, if you had to choose the one beer, the cheap beer, you had to drink forever. If you had to pick one of the cheaper brands, you got your Natty Light, you got your Pabst Blue Ribbon, you got your Miller Light, you got your
I already
Bud
know
Light,
the answer.
and you got your Budweiser, you got your Coors Light. What do you choose? If you had to drink one forever.
Honey Brown.
Honey Brown.
Honey Brown is the best cheap beer there is. You get a tally for $1 and it's good.
Derek, you don't know much about cheap beer. You're not a cheap beer.
I really
connoisseur.
I'm
don't.
really down with that, man.
But
Name one of the cheap beers you had.
I mean, you said it. Honey Brown.
Honey Brown is
Really?
the best, right?
Well, I've had a lot of cheap beer in my time. I would say the cheap beer that I like the most is Miller Lite.
You like Miller?
Yeah.
Miller.
That's the worst one.
No, Natty Light's the worst one.
I think Coors has way better. Coors Banquet has way better taste than Miller Lite. Sorry.
Yeah. Counting calories, Miller Lite's the bang for the buck.
Well, we're not talking calories because we're not being pussies right now. We're just talking taste base versus dollar.
Based off taste, Coors Banquet's pretty good.
All right, thank you.
But it would go head to head with Budweiser.
Budweiser
Heavy.
Yeah.
Busch Light just tastes like water.
It's just diarrhea in a can. I don't taste
He
it.
just doesn't care.
Derek!
No!
We're losing skulls, boys. 20 beers. This was Jason Cessna's.
God damn it, Derek! This is the Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale from Lexington Brewing. They're out of Lexington, Kentucky. Imagine that. Who? This is a barrel-aged ale brewed with Kentucky sourced pumpkin.
Make me believe it.
Well, it's richly sourced with cinnamon, pumpkin, and allspice. God damn it! It's described as a flavorful beer. Something described as a flavorful beer sipping. What?
Your descriptions keep getting worse.
Described as a flavorful sipping beer.
Here, let me do this. The Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale is a barrel-aged brew. It's brewed in Kentucky, sourced pumpkin, barrel-aged, brewed. Yeah!
You saw
Shit!
Oh, Derek.
No!
This is Amateur Hour on the Astralborne podcast.
He did that
my
on
lord.
purpose.
Go! The Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale is a barrel-aged, brewed in Kentucky sourced pumpkins, richly spiced, with cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice.
That's
described
good.
as a flavorful sipping beer to slowly warm up with as the weather colds.
Oh, I like that.
You don't say!
Derek already drank his before we got a chance.
Derek literally butt chugged his.
He spilled it all over the table and then drank the rest. That is very pumpkin beer smelling.
It smells really good. He's snorting it. I like the smell of
It
it.
smells like a straight up classic pumpkin beer.
I like this. I'm gonna go on the record and say I like this.
I like this.
It's not that great.
Well, where is the? I don't taste it. Where is the bourbon? You are full of shit. Fuck.
I disagree.
Fuck you, Kentucky. You taste it?
No, I'm gonna give the Kentucky bourbon
Want me to
barrel
finish that
aged
for
beer.
you?
You want it?
Yeah.
Derek's thirsty.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
A 5.
I'll give that a 6.
Well, since he spilled it all on the table. Favorite album moment since we're releasing this album soon.
This album?
Everyone's favorite point of the album through the whole 3-year process.
Well, considering the album took so goddamn long, my favorite point in the album was when it was fucking done.
We're super stoked to release this album because it's been a labor of love, and as drunken as stupid as we are all the time, we really hope you guys like it. And on this note, Jason, please reel in the last beer of the 20 that we've drank tonight and tell us what we're in for.
This next beer is the Paranormal Imperial Pumpkin Ale from Flying Monkeys Craft Brewery out of Barney, Ontario, Canada. Thank you, our northern neighbors.
Yeah!
Sit down.
Sit your ass down!
Sit your ass down, boy.
I like the name Paranormal.
It's a cool name. With aromas of pumpkin pie, graham cracker crust, and the toasty aura of autumn, we have Paranormal, which channels the subtle blend of cinnamon, sugar, nutmeg, allspice. Fuck! With a body of 10% ABV beer. Let's get drunk.
Yeah! We are on the last, the biggest, and the baddest of the beers for this whole night, and we want you to join us in the final countdown.
Yeah.
This one also smells like Grandma's pumpkin pie.
It smells like grandma's butthole.
Hey, that's fucking good.
That's a good boy.
That's a good boy.
This is good.
For pumpkin beer, which I do not enjoy thoroughly, I would
Listen.
give this one a 7.
Listen, I want you to have a happy Halloween.
Cheers, boys! Astro boys, chug them down.
Yeah,
boys.
yeah,
20 beers. Happy Halloween. Please buy, download, steal, and stream our new album November 22nd. And you know what that means? Our boy Derek's about to shred you